Welcome to mongoDB Quick Look. In relational database, data saves in table, rows format, whereas in application code, mostly objects and fields. So this mismatch we call impedance mismatch. To map application code and database, you need ORM tools. To save this object foo in database, you need 3 tables. Whereas in mongoDB it is flat and simple, very close to the application code, so no impedance mismatch. MongoDB is faster, scalable, tunable consistency, no tables, no schema. We'll see all that. In relational style, uh, for the write operations, you have locking mechanism to assure atomicity and consistency. uh, we have this locking mechanism. It leads to high latency and scalability issues. And in scale out scenarios, it has to replicate across the cluster. The locking mechanism become very complex and leads to scalability issues. Whereas in MongoDB it is highly scalable because no schema and single document write scope. In MongoDB, the smallest unit of data is called document, and collection of documents is nothing but MongoDB in short. So anyway, the locking within the single document is much easier than the relational style. And eventual consistency when a scale out scenario, we'll see in a minute that the capped collection is a fixed size of um, collection, which improves the performance. So when two observers pointing to the same db, it has to be consistent, and that we will see here. Now in scale out, we can have primary and secondary, maybe multiple secondary. In MongoDB, all the write operations allowed in primary and read operations on secondary. So there is a chance of lag between updation between the primary and secondary. Like let's say any update from the A, and it delegates to the primary, just fire and forget. Then before it get updated to the secondary itself, it responds to the user. So that means there is a possibility of lag. This consistency issue, we have to take a call, depends upon the requirement, whether we go with the high consistency or okay if there is any minor lag consistency. Anyway, we have to have a one more video on replication set, but let me have a quick introduction. So we have primary for write operations, secondary for the read operations. When primary disappears, the secondary, one of the secondary has to be elected as a primary. It's not automatically done, because you may have multiple secondary DB which has to go to the primary. That electing part is the job of arbitrary DB. In detail we'll see in some other time. So summary, MongoDB is faster, scalable, and tunable consistency. No tables, no schema. Thank you.